three things I would ask, but if you know those things, you should do all of it. So there we go.
Would you ask anything like from lecture like that prostate is more, prostate cancer is more prevalent than breast cancer, that sort of thing?
I don't know. It's hard to ask a question like that without giving away too much, like without telling you what. Without telling you it's the prostate. So I don't know.
That would be a good question.
But anyway, so those are the male accessory structures. Well, actually, the genitalia. I guess accessory organs would be considered not strictly reproductive organs, and these are reproductive organs. So what else do we have?
Female
Sperm?
one.
No, sperm, right?
Oh, yes.
Acrosome thing.
What?
There's just the
Acrosome big piece tail, what is it?
acrosome pronucleus and the tail.
What's the second one?
Pronucleus
Pronucleus?
makes up the head.
DNA.
Pronucleus, yeah.
Has DNA like
Which is
that.
in the head, and the acrosome, which most, some of you,
Just
you noticed when I corrected your drawing, some of you had some pretty lame sperm there with it. The acrosome was really small.
Thank you.
But, but there were also some people that looked like you got a diagram out of a book because it wasn't human sperm. It was like a rat sperm, which has that pointy head like an arrowhead. That's not, a human sperm has a, which this is, you see, has a very round head. So I don't know if we'll have much success trying to get this in oil immersion without actually putting immersion oil in there, but that doesn't seem to
No.
work. So yeah, but you could, I would probably do it in,
So if we see oil, sperm.
anyway, here it is. What's that?
We see oil, sperm.
Oil, sperm, yeah. Let's see.
That's not bad.
I don't think I want to go there. You see oil, lubricant, never mind.
Oh,
Okay, but here's some very good pictures. You can see these are nice, healthy looking sperm. You see the acrosome is more than half of the sperm head. So, pretty obvious what that is. So, what would be a good, yes?
Before we go, if on seminiferous tubules, there are only testes, right? So if you put,
Seminiferous tubules, there are testes, yeah, in the
Yeah.
testes.
so if you put a slide like that, and then you ask for the organ,
Yeah,
am I going to put testes?
that would be the organ.
The organ.
Yeah,
And
the
then
structure would be a
the
seminiferous
structure
tubule.
would be-
Yeah. So yeah, read the question carefully. That's important. Good question. For these, it's very obvious what it is. A is a giveaway. What's that? Spermatozoa, right? But instead of asking for parts of it, the endocrinological questions might be things like, you know, what hormones are necessary to activate the head and the tail. So progesterone for the acrosomal reaction. Actually, estradiol is necessary in the epididymis for the activation
Motility.
of the flagella. So there are endocrine questions that could be asked.
so progesterone at the head and.
Yeah, and estradiol for the tail, really. Although,
Sperm.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So, oh, look at that. There's a little convention going on there. Maybe they think that's an egg, but those are obviously squamous epithelial cells. Oh well. But there's quite a few healthy looking sperm there, so it's a pretty good slide. Okay. Sperm, female now, right?
Yes.
So we have, I'm just going to go to the ones that I see first because it's easier to get those. So this is the, this is vagina. And remember that,
Just in case.
I
I'll bring
guess
up
this,
the egg.
this one may look better
My memory.
on medium. Right? So you remember that the real giveaway for vagina, you know, that purple, deeply invaginated surface, invaginated,
I wonder what is the
right? Vagina. The key here is that you have this stratified squamous epithelium, because it actually is more like external skin, and that's going to happen during what part of the cycle?
Follicular.
Follicular, yeah, because that's when you want to have sex, because if you want, the biological purpose, of course, is to have fertilization take place, and that's going to happen if you do it in the days leading up to ovulation. So that's when the surface is most resistant to that. Also, it's useful to know for things like STDs, you know, AIDS and other STDs are less likely to penetrate through the immunological barriers during the time of the month when the vagina is most resistant to infection. And then all of these little crypts here, these are all glandular tissue amidst the stroma, which is mainly smooth muscle. So the glandular tissue of these things here.
They don't make anything.
Well, they'll make lots of things. They make lots of secretions. In particular, they make lots of glycogen.
Oh yeah, for the sperm.
Because the glycogen, then the glycolysis gives you lactic acid so that the pH is nice and low. So, but they don't make hormones.
My
So
bad.
they make important metabolites, but not hormones really. So this is really a target tissue kind
It's right in my
There's
camera.
a checklist.
So there we go. So that's I think vagina's a pretty simple.
Blind.
You can still be there.
Although I refuse to believe, I think this section is just sort of looks that way. You think, oh, that's the vagina. I don't know, very small monkey. Never mind. It kind of looks like here you have the outer surface, right? And here you have this, you know, going in there. Oh, okay, that must be the vagina. No, the whole thing is. There are a lot of, but the importance of there being a lot of these very deep passageways and caves and all kinds of really neat hiding places is by design, so that sperm has a place to hang out and actually get nourished by that tissue. So that if you have sex a few days before you ovulate, there's, you know, the sperm can remain viable. Because when, you know, as estrogen is high enough, the glandular tissue is producing enough, you know, enough glycogen and all that. So there's a reason why the inner surface there is so convoluted and has all those little enfolding.
You just can't plan.
Hmm?
It stays there, you can twitch.
You can't what?
No.
So that's vagina. Now,
All of the pink is stromal tissue.
what do we have? Vagina. We have. Let me just see. Let me get oviduct. Where is oviduct? What's memory?
So,
Vagina. Oh, oviduct. As long as we're on the accessory structures.